Please don't call me Mr. Chicken Bacon Waffle Sandwich. I do not respect it, Lewis. How are you, Lewis? Gamers? Gaming. Please do not call me Mr. Chicken Bacon Waffle Sandwich. I do not respect it. We've been over this. You may call me Mr. Bacon Chicken Waffle Sandwich because bacon is before chicken in the alphabet. That's correct. Oh, Nick's describing a sandwich. Do I respect myself? I respect the concept of respecting myself, if that helps. Mr. Waffle Chicken Bacon Sandwich. That's fine. The WCBS. Live on the WCBS, we're looking at a monstrosity of food. So, like, I mean, kind of want to go to America and order something like that. I feel as if that would be a powerful choice. However, I also don't want to go to America to order something like that because it would be American chicken and all of that. Why not change my server name to Vaguely Everyone? What is my server name? What's wrong with the friendship zone? That's true though. I do like Vaguely Everyone. How do I change my server name? Server settings. Overview. Vaguely Everyone. There we go. That was a good idea, Lewis. That was a good idea. I respect it. I've executed it, and I appreciate it. That was very nice of you to give me that idea. That is now my idea, obviously. You may have come up with the idea, but now it's mine. If I did go to America, it would be either to Virginia. It could be to a few places. There's Virginia, I think down in old Texas. I'm not quite sure where Amber's located, but I would like to go visit Amber too. Or Glitch Sister. There we go. I could go to Texas and visit you. In Cabana. Yeah, see, there's more in Virginia. Like, there's all of the there's so many in Virginia for some reason. I'm not sure why, but of course Raquel, mashed potatoes, and the cat and Spork. All lovely. What a lovely group. Or I could just go to Texas and steal the Viking away. Phelan. Dylan, right? Dylan's a Virginia boy. Could I meet the whole Ward Games Wardcast Attract Mode podcast team? Trademark. When I am on chapter 10. When am I gonna be able to call in to the podcast one day in the middle of it just to impart some random Pokemon knowledge and then leave? One day I'll get my dream. Until then, I have to. Oh God, I do have to ask. Oh man, I'll work up the courage when you get to the last Pokemon film and we're all dead. That'll be nice. Fox is up where you guys. Man, why? Virginia Litty. Sorry. I'm not going to become the person who kind of says Litty, but Virginia's Litty. Asked Joe for Nick's address and dropped by unannounced. Well, who says I haven't already? Nick's just never home. No one is for some reason. It's an abandoned house. I'm not quite sure what's going on, but true, there is a reason you're all in Virginia. Because Virginia's where people go to no longer be virgins, so they all have kids there. That's why they call it Virginia. West Virginia, Sweet Home Alabama, these are all linked. That's the same song. West Virginia, Sweet Home Alabama's where we live. There you go. Oh fuck, alright, yeah, let's go. What are we doing? Oh, I was infiltrating the Gyomuji because the shit was going on. Yeah, everybody's up in Virginia. More than just Virginia, we're all in the same small bubble of Virginia. Oh, it's the place where you fight Kiryu! One city in county? Sick. Why are there so many YouTubers in Virginia? Or content creators, not just YouTubers, just general content creators. I mean, America's a big country. I feel like everybody's located in Virginia, or is it California or Los Angeles where all the big streamers are? Can I really call... I can call you that, Nick. I refuse to live in a world where the promise of future IRL content is not there. I believe that you will do more stuff. I mean, this environment is changed because the stairs at the back are completely fucked up. Very slightly changed, but changed nonetheless. Sugiura, did you put your mask on? Or did you just put your hood on for the sake of putting a hood on? Oh, you put your mask on. Why, if they don't recognize me, why use my name? Hello, I love that vest, by the way. The cool vibes hippie vest. I'm all in. Oh no. We're gonna have to take 4 men each. You joined a meeting and realize it doesn't pertain to you. Do you leave or do you just hold out? Or do you start engaging? No! You start engaging. You act like you were meant to be there. You engage heavily, and then when someone's like, what were you doing here? Then you leave. Well, these are RK members. These aren't Gyomuji. I think they've left. Like, the stairs are busted. I'm pretty sure they've left this area. You would definitely notice. What, so you just rocked up and then left? How rude. Yeah, no one's gonna get... People are gonna be like, well, what was that about? And it's like, oh, it's probably in the wrong place. Hello, Walker. That's not the heat move I'm trying to do. I don't want to murder them. Wow. There we go. I did not wish for a murder. I just wished to, like, hit him slightly. Bomb. What if I just EX boosted, went into Crane? There's Crane, and then mashed triangle repeatedly after I got shot. Oh god, that could be a problem. Need to heal. He's gonna have to fill in quite a bit. I mean, again, as far as anybody's aware right now, Judgement is in a separate canon, so this could all be, like, normal in Yakuza 8. And it could be that the stairs are another way that they're trying to reinforce that this is a separate canon. Went live. Someone just went live. I went live! My mobile live dashboard? What does that mean? Nick, what sandwich are you going to make? I'm thinking, like, I do think turkey is one of the better ones for a crisp. If you wish to put a crisp in, because it allows the crisp to get some play. Oh, the vest guy had a gun. RGG do be pesky. I hope they just make Dead Souls 2. I throw away the rest of Yakuza, just make Dead Souls 2. I don't need anything else. Bomb. Bomb. Okay, now I'm spicy. I'm lending hands. Okay, no longer lending hands. I'm not lending anything. You are. Yagami, you are not playing very well. Oh god, Yagami, you're not playing very well. I mean, you could say I'm not, but I'm not. I'm not Yagami, he is. Turkey's definitely the right call. You don't want to make anything because you're full of hot chips already. Oh yeah, just do it tomorrow. What's my heat action? Oh, just chucking my man over. Okay. Seems rude. Not gonna lie. Bit much. We have no Deluman in the house. Fuck. They made a JoJo Battle Royale. They could probably get away with making Yakuza Battle Royale. I really want to play that JoJo Battle Royale, but I bet it's shit. It's just all the cities of Yakuza 5 mashed together. Don't make it a Battle Royale, make it a hero shooter. Be really behind the times. Don't really see hero shooters as much anymore. Just put Kiryu in the mobile FF7 battle royale.
Oh,
Or do what Shin Megami Tensei did and have him be a summon. Shin Megami Tensei's mobile game, you can summon like demons and angels, but they also do crossover events, so you can summon Dante, who was he was a demon in an SMT game, that's fine. You can summon Guts from Berserk. Also, you can summon Sonic the fucking Hedgehog. So Sonic is somehow canon to SMT as a summonable demon. Wait, she's killing herself on Rainbow Six Siege. Is it? Prof's been playing a lot of Siege, and from what I understand, he's been having a good time. If Prof was here. I mean, then again, Prof does only play terrible games that make him mad, so... On the one hand, but on the other... Yeah, what's with all the creepy masks? Okay. Don't be another, like, secret group. Yeah, could you just be the guys who lived here? These guys, that does explain the SMT summon. It's just SMT gets so much darker than Sonic has ever gotten. And I don't know quite how dark the mobile game decided to go. I know it's got its own, like, plot. But I didn't, I played it for a while, I just didn't get super into it. It was too mobile game, if that makes sense. There was too much shit going on, and I was just like, I don't need 500 currencies to summon Mort 4 times. That's too much. And then occasionally I want to get back into it, and I start up and I do a few missions, and I'm like, oh yeah, this game's fun to play, why didn't I continue playing it? And then I do a few more missions, and I get my 400 currency, and I go, oh yeah, this game's shit. I think that's why the Fire Emblem mobile game does have a lot of those currencies, but they're not super aggressive about it. I feel like every mobile game I play, you get 500 notifications about 12 different money types. And it's too much. I summoned you? How did I summon you? Was I talking about gacha? Yokuzo, gacha. Oh, I can't summon anyone. You summon yourself. In this world, we summon ourselves. I kept doing pulls, but I never ended up on anything better, so I just stuck with this. That's why my mum was in labour with me for like 3 days, and it was because she kept trying to reroll, and just gave up at the end. I think it was just 3 days. Which, you know, sounds like a nightmare, quite frankly. And once again, I thank whatever beings that be that allowed me to be born without bleeding and having babies. Because that sounds like a nightmare. I don't bleed at all. Like, oh. Everyone does, you know, I just don't ever bleed, right? You know, slice off my arm, what's in there? Jelly beans. Your baby cousin's there. Oh god, were they a labour for a long time? No, you're just gonna go pet them. Okay. Okay. Pet? Why would you pet your cousin? I don't know. I don't have a relationship with my cousins because they were born when I was like grown. And it's very hard to be like a older teenager and relate to a small baby. And then the kids got older, and I still have never really spoken to them. I actually don't know if I've ever had a full conversation with either of my cousins. Genuinely, I have no idea, because I don't think that, like, I ever interacted with them at an age where like that would work. It doesn't bother me, like, I don't think they care either. Extended family's not really my family's deal. I got me mum, me dad, me sis, and that's like about it, really. In terms of family, I'm gonna give a shit about. But me and an isekai, I'd be terrible in an isekai. Because I'd be constantly complaining that this is my least favourite genre. Is it nice to, I mean, it's different. It's going to be different if you've got like a relationship of any kind with your cousins. For me, they are an entity that exists and not like they are effectively strangers who I happen to be mildly related to. Like that's I don't consider that a negative. I just don't consider it a positive. I have very little consideration of it. It's like, oh, okay, they exist. Got unfriending me on Facebook. No, you got to unfriend me on Meta because they've rebranded now. We're no longer Facebook. We're Meta. I don't know. I hate the idea of being an isekai because I'd have to get hit by a truck. I don't want to get hit by a truck. And no one ever talks about that. They're always like, oh man, I'm going to go to a magic world filled with powers. Yeah, but you got to get hit by a fucking truck. You've been hit by a truck? No, me neither. I don't want to know. I'm pretty sure Karen was hit by a truck and that sounded like a horrible time. She's talked about it. It did not sound pleasant. And people are like, oh man, I'd love to have that. No! Just stop. You kind of want to get hit by a bus? That's like horrific. A bus transports so many people. All of the guilt that those people would feel. Despite the fact, and the driver. No. No getting hit by buses. When exclusively self-driving cars exist, then we'll have a different conversation. Because maybe then there's a moral acceptability to it. Mango pudding! And some Shaoxing wine. But only when we get self-driving cars. You've been hit by a car while on the school bus? Well, that's different. I mean, I hope you're alright. You're probably fine. You're still talking in here. Well, actually, I don't think I've ever been in a vehicular accident, or sorry, road traffic collision, because years ago in the UK they changed the names because they were like accident implies a lack of guilt. So I did a year of public services course, and they were very like clear when we started. They were like, okay, so we'd have to write essays about, you know, the various public services, police, ambulance, fire department. And we do have to write about road traffic collisions, and if we said traffic like accident, they'd be like, no. Somebody's probably guilty. You're gonna. Oh, you got me. No, I'm thankful that I've never been in a car accident. Are they incidents? Yeah, they're incidents. Well, they're road traffic collisions because it's the idea is that they're a thing collided with another thing. I mean, you could say incidents too. I think the objective is to just get away from the word accident. Because accident, you know, is a little like, is it though? Sorry, I have to look at this. The squirrel is taking a bug for a walk. Well, I don't have my dog. Can I hire my dog? Nope. Where would the dog be? Gadgets. Absolutely bullshit, right? That I can't be hanging out with my bud and take out my detective dog. It could genuinely be an accident, and collision doesn't imply that there's fault. The idea is that collision is neutral. Accident implies a lack of fault, which, you know, might not be, and in a lot of cases isn't. Hello, Kat. We're discussing the etymology of accident versus collision. I hope you absorbed some of the last stream and saw my totally calm reaction to Yagami letting a stalker go free, despite the fact he tried to get attacked. If you get bumped in the back, that's not your fault, so no guilt to you. Right, but there's guilt probably to the person who bumped you. They did something. You're still involved in a collision. It's just the other person is the one who collided. Well, actually, you both collided, but there's one person who might be at fault. But is it? Because you could have been in the way. You could have been in an awkward position. The idea is that for the eyes of the law, collision is just neutral. Accident implies something, that there isn't fault. You could have an accidental collision, or a purposeful collision, or a collision where you're at fault. A purposeful accident is an oxymoron. You got a new jacket as well. Now I know you're a bad guy. But you're dressed a little like Judgement, so maybe you're a good guy. Kawana, I kinda liked you. I did. And then you became a meanie beanie.
あんたらは最初からクアナに雇われてたのか。なのに俺の前じゃ。
Now we have plots. So could we continue more conversation etymology so I can... Oh, Kaizo! Sorry. I just haven't seen him in so long that it's quite a delight to get to just a little bit Kaizo. Whose side are we on here? Who's the scarred guy? He is voiced by Pro ZD in the English version, which is, for me, the most interesting thing. He was working for a group who attacked Yagami, and then when RK rocked up to Ijinsho, he thought that Yagami was responsible, so rocked up to Yagami again and tried to beat him up, and then after you fight, he, the mask group, and after the fight, he's like, yo, what's going on? And Yagami's like, I don't know, I'm trying to figure it out. And then he's like, oh really? Word, I'm on your side now, let's be homies. And then they became Kyodai. Kawana really went and got an evil jacket. Like, what is this dude? He straight up went and got an evil jacket. He attacked me twice with claws and now we're BFFs. He's the Majima of this game. Maybe of the series. I don't think Judgement really had a Majima-esque character. And Tesso does feel a little like an attempt to be sort of... It's Majima again? Maybe. But thankfully it's early, so he's not been overused. I really like this investigation music. I don't know if it's very audible, because it's not very audible to me. I don't know who the fuck RK even is. Well, I do know who RK is. He doesn't go Yagami-chan. But he did call me a Kyodai, I believe, so we're BFFs now. Whose side am I on? Am I still... No, I'm not going to arrest Kawana, am I? Because it's fucking Yagami. He's just going to be like, man, don't go murdering again. You better move up north and don't go murdering again. And he'll be like, okay. Who are the people going after Kawana? Is RK called Red Knife? Red Knife.
そいつらが俺を追ってるのは分かってる。でもそのバックにいるのは誰なんだ？なんで神奈川県警は奴らに好き勝手させてる？なるほど。問題は I
learned what RK's name was ages ago and I forgot. Oh no.
何か掴んでんだろ?
Of course. I remember now. Oh. I'm just really stupid, of course. Public security are probably doing it right. RK is Red Knife, of course. Because the dude like fights with knives and he's red in his heat aura. Someone on the Yakuza subreddit showed that he isn't real, because in the mirror in Yakuza 0, your heat aura doesn't appear. And so it must just be the main characters imagining this magical aura.
そうやってバックに公安がついてるなら RK が強気なのも腑に落ちる。いや、また。じゃあそもそも公安がクアナを追う理由は
Was he going to be the Prime Minister? Why is likely the wishes of a specific individual? Oh no, okay. They're working with Reiko Kusumoto.
公安は多分
Ooh, the music changed too. The Ministry of Health were the bad guys in the last game. How are they still the bad guys?
あんたは
They not fix anything. So, Kuwana... Ehara did the murder of the guy who was strapped to the chair, but Kuwana was like the mastermind behind it, so he's as responsible, if not more. Well, no, he's not more responsible than the guy that actually slit his throat, but Kawana murdered a lot of bullies. That's what we're talking about here. Like, he would approach the family of a bullied kid and offer to help them get revenge, and then they'd all say no, except Ehara, and then he'd go murder them. And it's killed about 7 people already.
前任者の腐敗を正している真っ最中の。それが復讐殺人を事前に了承してたとなったらどえらいスキャンダルになる。この先あんたが警察に捕まったりでもしたら
So we can't arrest you. Move up
そのこと
north.
が明るみに出るかもしれない。だから
That's the new plan for everyone, by the way. It's after we beat them, we let them go and they move up north, and they can all just live on a
公
commune.
安を使って。
ああ。ただし公安も大っぴらに人員は動かせないから、下請けとして
So they're all just trying to kill Kuwana,
それなら公安が
and we
RK をかばお
can't
うとする
get
理由にな
Kuwana
る。
arrested because
なるほど。
they said if he gets arrested, he'll meet with an unfortunate accident.
おかしいかな。
残念だけど。そ
So
うなる
now
と
I have to
おかしな
help
点が
Kuwana,
一つある。
which
なんだ
is kind of fine.
確かに5年前、俺は楠本さんに河合信也への復讐を持ちか
It's
けた。
probably okay.
そして、お前の言う通り、間宮
Am I
君た
on
ちを
his
使って
side
河合
or?
を拉致させてもいる。
それで
その時から楠本さんは、俺が間宮君たちを動かしていることを知っているんだ。
What's Red Knife and the other RK guy? What other RK
だか
guy?
ら、もしも楠本さんが
Red
俺の
Knife is
行方
RK.
を
What
追おう
do
と
you
すれ
mean?
ば、まず間宮君たちを当たるはずなんだよ。だが実際には、今も間宮君たちのもとに公安の手は伸びてい
you've
ない。
thrown another wrench into the
つまり、
works.
公安に指
RK,
示を
the
出してい
group
る
is
のは
called Red Knife.
楠
That's
本
what
さん
RK
ではない
stands
って
for.
ことだ。
Sorry. Wait, but is RK Reiko Kusamoto? Is that what's staring into my face? Is that what you meant?
ねえ、ちょっと話それるけど、
What?
5年前に河合信也を殺した
No,
時
that can't be right.
楠本
That's
さんってどう
either
して
the
たの？
weirdest coincidence they've ever put into one of these
その場にいたよ。
games that RK, Red
俺と
Knife,
一緒
and
に。
Reiko Kusamoto is
彼
the...
女はその日から
Or,
めったに取らない有給
or
を連
that's
続で
like
3日取ったん
deliberate.
だ。
え？
河合信也を実
You
際
told me
にそ
what
の手で
yesterday?
殺したのは
Lewis, you asked me if I knew what the name of RK was, and I said
彼
no,
女自身の手で
thinking that we hadn't learnt it,
Kawaii
and
no
then you were
muneni
like,
knife
okay.
を突き刺して
Wait,
いた。
yesterday I was playing Katamari
ゆっ
Damacy!
くり時間をかけてなるべく苦しんで死ぬように
I was playing
江
Katamari
原明
Damacy!
宏と同じように彼女も自分の手で息子の復
Yo, she
讐を果
murdered
た
the
した
Shav.
立派
The
に
guy, I was going to say she murdered the Shav, her son. No,
自分の手で
she
河
did
合のこと。
not the opposite, but the adjacent action. The Vice Minister of the Ministry of Health committed murder. Yagami
阿ビ
touched
た
upon
ちの
Reiko
匂いが
Kusamoto in
取
the
れないん
cutscene
だと言
earlier.
ってた。
てこったい。
In this cutscene, right? We've
そ
been
の
talking
こ
about
と
Reiko
を知ってい
Kusamoto
るのは
for this
俺
whole
だけ
thing.
だ。間宮君たちも知らない。5
Right.
年前
I
の
should
あ
mute
の
my
日
mic when I sniff, because
俺は間宮
it's
君た
gross.
ちに河合を
You
拉致
guys
させた
shouldn't
後
hear
は
it.
すぐに彼らを帰らせた。楠本さんが河合を殺した時
I didn't pick up on
俺だ
Reiko.
けだ。
Look, this is why I don't play
なんか
detective games, because I'm not
異次元
good
の
at
話だよ。
stuff.
だがそれでも楠本さん
I
は
can't
俺を
make
裏
these
切っちゃいない
connections. It takes it being mentioned 50 times
So
in a stream 3 to 4 days ago.
事
Man,
務
we
時
have
間っての
got
は
a big
公
stream
安を
delay
顎で
today,
伝え
ladies
る
and
ほど偉
gentlemen.
かねえと思うよ。
だったら
This should be low latency. I don't know why it's so so delayed.
お前の仮説はいい線いっていると思う。
I apologize, by the way.
RK が公安の下請けってのは確かにそうなんだろう。
I
こ
can't
れまでの状況とも辻
do
褄が合う。
much. I don't know why it's so
連中が俺を
delayed.
しつこ
And
く追
for
ってく
some
る
reason it's
理由は
OBS Studio, I think.
俺が
Because Streamlabs
楠
OBS
本
was
さんにとっ
actually
ての
less
弱みみ
delayed,
たい
and
な
that
と
doesn't
気
make
づい
any
てるから
sense, but it does
ど
to
っ
me.
ちにしても黒幕はあんたを捕まえることで得をする立場の人間だ。それが楠本玲子じゃないとすれば
Not one of our enemies.
彼女の敵か。
敵？
あ
I don't know who the
あ、
fuck
例えば
are they, like-
厚労省の中の敵。
There's a lot of people who I'm not going to be able to punch. Could you point me to the person that I'm going to be able to punch, and I'll just punch them, and this will be solved.
楠本玲子の弱みは何
I
より
hope
も
that's all of
価値がある
Kaito's DLC. It's literally just him going around looking for the person to punch, and then he does that, and then they're like, "Oh, we'll tell you the next thing."
脅して好きに操るんでもいい。もしかしたら公安が動く理由はそこじゃないか。引きずり下ろすだけなら正々堂々と警察に捜査させるだけでよかったんだから。
The ones behind RK and public security being an enemy of Reiko Kusamoto seems like the most logical train of thought.
今の楠本さんは厚労省って組織にしがらみがない。おまけに世論の後押し。若手からの人望
The
もある
young
権力
people
者
love a
だ。
murderer.
その分
She filmed it and put it on Vine, and now she's become a big
なんかの記事で
TikTok
読んだけ
star.
ど大臣も彼女に手を焼いてるみたい。アホの大臣が威張って変な指示出しても遠慮なく反論する楠本さんに言い任されて逆に言いな
To
り
the
になってる
Nikio
んだって。
consortium from Yakuza Zero.
じゃあ
They
大臣が楠本玲子
became
の
something
弱
else
み
in
を握
Yakuza
ろうと
1,
してん
didn't
の
they?
か。
大臣は例えばの話だよ。力を持ってる楠本さんには敵も多いってこと。話ちゃんと聞いてた？
おい、口の聞き方。
Yeah, don't talk to him
黒
like that.
幕
He's my
は
Kyodai.
もしかしたらずっと楠本さんの弱みを探してたのかもな。で、いじめ加害者に復讐をしたらしいって江原の事件があった時にふと気づいた。楠本玲子も江原と同じ立場だ。一人息子をいじめで傷つけられている。するとその加害者河合も どうやら5年前から失踪していたと分かった。
How does this relate to anything? I'm really dumb. Oh, full cutscene. That means somebody's going to say something important, or I'm going to have a fight, which I can follow both of
全国
those.
各地でいじめ加害者を粛清してたんだろ。河合を入れて7人。
It did get me killed.
7人？マジかよ。
それを知った黒幕はやがて確信を持つ。楠本玲子も復讐を果たした被害者たちの
I'm
一人
getting a sore throat. I can feel it. Hi, Prof. By the way,
So
we were talking about you earlier. We were talking about Rainbow Six.
楠本玲子の事件には共
Well,
通する
Lewis
関係
mentioned
者がい
Rainbow
る
Six,
と
and
分
then
か
I
る。
just said your name
そ
a
れ
lot.
が澤先
I'm
生
a
だ。
call and response streamer.
俺
Someone
もそ
says
こで
thing, I
2つの
respond
事件
with
に
the
関連があ
correct
ると
thing.
気づいた。
Well, not the correct thing,
アルケ
the
は
prof thing.
だから彼女のところに現れたんだよ。そして
My
あん
throat
た
is
の名
weirdly
前を
sore.
聞き出した。澤先生はあんたが三越柴殺しに関わってるかもしれないと疑ってたんだろ。あんたはきっと良かれと思っていじめ加害者を何人も殺し回ってた。被害者の
Oh, it's
無念を晴らす
dramatic
ため、
now.
そして正義のためってところか。でもそれが澤先生を巻き込んだ。
Angry me.
そんなつもりはさらさらなかった。
いや、ただの結果論だなんて言わせねえ。遅かれ早かれあんたは自分が破滅すると分かってた。マミやユイや
Oh yeah,
他の
Koana,
教え子たち
you
も
are
道
you
連
are
れみたい。
getting dressed down.
そして
You
そ
shouldn't
の
have
時
put on that
周
new
りで何
jacket.
が起きてようがケツを拭く気は最初からない。もう捨て身だからだ。いじめをするようなクズを何人も地獄に引きずり込めればあとは何も知らねえってわけだ。澤先生の死に顔をあんたは見てないな。
Doesn't Koana have a body in a freezer
怖い思
somewhere?
いをしてたのがよくわかる
Didn't
顔
we
だ。
discuss that a while ago?
あんたや江原、楠本玲子、
God, when is that gonna
人
come
を
back?
殺して罪を逃れた奴らのツケをなんで彼女が払わなきゃならねえんだ。あんたあの世で彼女に合わせる顔があんのか。
I don't know if they're gonna go to the
Nah,
same
nah.
afterlife, Yagami.
永遠に頭を下げ続けるしかない。ならどうしたらいい？警察に自首でもしろってか？
でないと彼女がなんで死ななきゃならなかったのか誰にも分からずじまいになる。何も
He'll
悪
be
くなかった彼女
murdered
の
if
死
he
を
goes into the cops
誰
though.
もが腫れ物扱いする。今の警察みたいに。
できない相談だ。この状況で俺が大っぴらに自首すれば、
Yeah, Yagami, this isn't gonna clear things up. He's just going to be
それ
murdered.
に楠本玲子の立場が危うくなる。
And apparently the Ministry of Health we have to care about, but the Ministry of Health were the evil ones in the last game.
彼女がやった復讐は完全に正当だし、
Apologies.
許されなきゃならない。
Once again, I need like a quick way to mute. I just don't have a quick way to mute.
自分の一
Oh,
人
what
息
a-
子を
what a
恥ずかしめて自殺に追い込んだクズを
camera
始末した。
Shot.
方
There
が甘いと泣き寝入りせずに、裁くべきを自分の手で裁いただけだ。
Yeah,
彼女を罰する資格なんて誰に
Yagami
もな
does
い。
want to be very public, but like,
そんなことは
how
絶対
public
に
could
俺が
Koana
許さ
get
ない。
really before he's wiped out?
おい、そこの茶髪
Brownie locks?
もう話し合いだけじゃ終わんねえみたい。
Oh no, fellas, don't leave. Can we team up? Hello, Koana. I guess I'm fighting
俺
you
の
here
こと
now.
も殺すのか。 自分の正義を邪魔するもんはもう誰だろうが
Yeah,
殺
dude,
すしか
murder
な
the
いん
shit
だ
out
よ
of me.
な。
Let's go.
俺は殺しをしてきたんじゃない。罰してきたんだ。
Oh, those are the words of a
何も分かっちゃい
sane
ねえ奴
man.
が口を挟むな。
It's not murder, it's punishment. That's the words of a completely coherent individual.
俺たちの邪魔すんじゃね
I'm
え。
also slightly drunk. Oh no. Hey Koada, I rocked up a little sloshed. I hope that's okay. Wait, do I have any sake on me? Oh, I don't have any alcohol on me. I do! I'm too drunk. Great. Hey Koana. I bought a bunch of Ichiban rice crackers and now I'm pissed, so let me have another drink and then punch you really hard. This super intense conversation and then Yagami downs 2 bottles of sake and punches him in the face. That did like no damage. What is your defense stat, Koana? Okay, let's don't taunt me. Oh, you have snake style. That was green. All right, let's mirror match. Okay, you've changed your colors now, but we're gonna mirror match. You're spooked. This music kind of bops, by the way. Hey Koana, would you like to take a seat? There you go. That's my action hero line. Hey Koana, you're not green anymore. You were green earlier. All right, I'm gonna box. Oh, what a block! Oh, what a knockdown! This is a bad fight. For me, this isn't a bad fight in general. I'm just not doing very well. Let me get some of the health boosts because I've not really gotten many of these. Alright, grab some of them. EX health boost. I'd need all the health boosts. Grip, attack. Let me also get an attack boost. I'll take EX enhancer as well. I feel like I should have gotten that a while ago. Yeah, that all seems good. Cool. Whoa, did he just change style or am I stupid? I might be stupid. I'm just stupid. He just loaded for a second. Oh. There we go. There's the flip. I like you, Koana. You've got a great theme, man. Oh, he has the parry. My man does steal my moves. That's great. What a video game. What a great character to fight against. Yeah, this is Punish, bro. He has my moves. That's the sickest. I have a proper Virgil. That's so good. Don't taunt me. Oh god. Or you could. What if I taunt you? What if I change to the one style you probably can't take? Is that a Tanamura reference? Oh, Koana, you have my exact moves. That's a little messed up. I'm worried he's going to do a heat action on me. I need to heal. I don't want to hit an HP threshold and not have healed. Because there'll be an HP threshold where he does a quick time event almost. Oh no, he's going to go into his spicy mode. That's fine. I'll eat some kimchi ramen. Delicious. And some yakisoba mochichi. Okay, there's no way you can copy my boxing style. This was DLC. Motherfucker. You didn't pay for this. Okay. Oh, you've got full stance. What is your stance when you're So you have like a weird looking version of Yagami's tiger stance, and then you do snake moves, and I guess probably crane moves too, given the opportunity. Bomb! Oh, what a timing! I'm kind of okay at this. I'm doing all right. I mean, I have had to heal multiple times, but I'm doing all right. I didn't think you were sleeping, Cap. I was here just for you. You come into the good part of this fight just for you. What do you got, Koana? Oh, I'm in the wrong style. Sorry, hang on, Koana. I'm in the wrong style. Sorry, Koana. But it was me, Dio. Oh, fuck. That's fine. I have this one heat action that I can keep doing. I'm worried he's going to have an end of fight heat action that if I fail, I die. How are you, Cap? I don't know if you've caught up on any of the other streams, but we had a doozy the day before yesterday, not yesterday. Yesterday was the state of play and some Kanemaru Damacy, and me quitting Back for Blood after 10 minutes. Bomb, bomb, bomb. What you got, Koana? And go back into Tiger. Douche. Bomb. Okay, let's go for the Tiger Mega Heat move. Because I can now. This should kill. That's a fun fight. I'm looking forward to doing the EX Challenge version of that fight. No heat move. You have seen the Winston stream. Oh yeah, Winston showed up. Have you seen the last Lost Judgment stream? That was a key one. Me yelling at the dancing story. Wait, we're using the boxing style now. I didn't agree to this.
何分経ったっけ
結構経つな。
Oh, I thought Yagami was going to chuck a chair at him.
へや、気の済むまでやらせとけ。これもそれなりのコミュニケーションじゃねえのか。
I'm glad we get to see what this looks like from a
なるほど
other character's perspective. It's just two dudes punching each other over and over again. Damp flesh hitting repeatedly, and two guys on the side just going, yeah, it's probably fine. What's the worst they could do? Kill each other? I have so many healing items that shouldn't have happened.
さすがにね
もう十分じゃねえのか。
とりあえず終了です。
何言ってんだ。止めんじゃねえ。
Dumbass to dumbass communication.
いい加減にしなよ。
I'm pretty sure this is just the plot of Devil May Cry. It's just two dudes beating the shit out of each other over 5 games in the hopes of one of them understanding. Just strong shit. I did? I had a new special move. We just like, oh man, I just upgraded my moves and I didn't hit you with it. Whoops. Oh, Koana's dealt with. Koana? Huh. No. Let's pan that camera back. There's a fella there that we might want to go talk to. Because now I've got more questions.
大丈夫。おいしいおいしい。
We found him elsewhere and they led us here. Zhao, why are you here? Look at the under the table. Sugiyara was clipping, like his knee was clipping straight into the underside of the table. Anyway, why Zhao here? As like a, is he not going to talk? This still doesn't confirm anything or deny anything. But why are we not engaging with this? That's the bit in chat. Oh, what Zhao? Okay. That's what you were pinning towards. Yeah, this doesn't confirm anything, but is weird. If Zhao is the only Yakuza thing to show up in this, then it's very weird. And I like it. Sorry, there's a plot going on. Public security, Japan, CIA. Now we can chat about it. Do you think Zhao still knows how to be a devil walker? Bartender 2. I see the bartender I'm loath to even count because I've not had a single engagement with him. It feels just like they stuck a model in there as a bit of fun. But Zhao was actively doing something in a cutscene. Not a lot, but CIA 2, Return of Andre Richardson. Oh yeah, Ichiban Grandma too. Again, like the others all feel like just models sitting around. Georgie Kazuma would be nice. Yeah, sure, I'll work with the big murderer, because like I've got no other options.
I've
got zero other
Okay.
options other than to work with
じゃ
the
何か
murderer
ら始める
who is murdering
も
people.
うこの勢いで公安に乗り込んじゃうとか
いや、まずは本当に敵が公安か見極めるところからだろう。
ああ、腹をくくった行動はその後だ。
向こうはまだ俺らが一緒に動いてることを知らない。
そこに何か奴らを出し抜
Yes,
く手が
let's
ある
work together, Koana. Man, I still kind of like Koana.
いい
He
コンビじ
did
ゃん
do murders.
本当に公安
But
が楠本さんの弱みを
He's
見
kind
落
of
としてる
cool,
なら
and he knows my
彼
moves,
女のすぐ
so
そ
I
ば
could
で
play
聞
as
き
him at
耳
some
を立
point
ててい
too.
るはずだ。盗聴監視を奴ら
That
のお
would
家
be
芸だ
sick
からな。
if you had like one mission
そうだ。
or one fight where you were controlling Koana, and he just had like his moveset was just
彼女に
yours,
直接電話してだ。
but ever so slightly
今
altered.
ここでか。
And it's just that he's some sort of fight
そしたら
savant that
敵
can
は
learn
逆
fights when
探
he
知で
sees
こっち
them.
の場所を突き止めてくるかもしれん。だが日本でそんなことできるとしたら公安くらいのもんだ。敵が誰かそこではっきりさせられる。
そうだな。そうだな。っておい！じゃあお前が楠本玲子に電話かけた途端、敵がどっと踏み込んでくんのか？絶対ここでやんじゃねえぞ。
Why not?
いや、その手は使えるよ。は？
Oh, let's do it at the school. Let's call them on the top of the roof of the school, and then we can use the kids as like human shields.
勝手に兄弟なんて作っちゃってよかったの
I sure am getting on bro terms without Kaito-san.
おい、なんだこれ。すげえうまいな。
This feels like a fever dream. What the?
だろ？うまいか。あ、そりゃいい。やっぱお前違いがわかる男だな、兄弟。
Yeah, he's calling me Kyodai. What a hero.
あんたが最後に楠
That
本
was a
玲子
weird
と話した
bit.
5年前、
I made a new friend.
河合を殺した
Oh
漫
yeah,
画サイト
murders.
はお互いにそれから
Fucking hell, the like
連絡しないように
whiplash in tone is in the
番号は知って
cutscenes.
るんだな。
昔と変わってなけれ
It's
ば
not just do a side quest and do a main story. It's like in the middle of the cutscene, have a bit,
相手が本当に公安なのか。
and then back to
罠
murder
を張っ
talk.
て確かめるんだ。あんたからの電話が逆探知されて誰かが襲いに来るようなら、やっぱり相手は公安で決まりだよ。だからこっちの位置情報はごまかしながら楠本玲子に電話する。
どうや
Well, Xiao probably doesn't give a shit. He's probably in his head
足の
thinking
つかな
like,
いスマホを
man, if I
2台持
leveled
っ
up,
てあんたの声だけを
host more,
中継するんだ。
I'd get that wine ability, and then I'd just have infinite wine for my parties. If I just went
な
into
るべ
the
く
fighting
人
world,
気の
I
な
wonder
い
if
と
Ichiban
ころ
would hang out with me in a party, and then
送
we
り
just
込
have
まれてく
infinite
る連
wine.
中を覗き見できたら、
Or we could be devil rockers and then just free music for everybody.
どういうこと
Xiao doesn't care.
俺は分かった。まあそのうち杉浦君にも分かる。
まずは敵を知るところからだ。足のつかないスマホはすぐつくもに用意してもら
When is Kaito?
じゃあ一時休戦でいいか
Are we
う。
gonna
あんた
are we
が
gonna
ここ
can
にい
by?
る間だけな。俺も兄弟の顔立てなきゃな。
This is really weird. I love it.
やっぱ長さんの料理はまずい取引もうまくしてくれる。
乾杯
This is really weird. I love it. This is brilliant. It's so good. Yeah, sure, the serial killer and the guy who tried to kill us twice, they'll be our BFFs for this. And Sugiyara, which isn't, he's not even called Sugiyara, he's got a different name.
2台だよな。
ちゃんとそう伝えたよ
I've traded in my Yakuza friend and Kaito for a murderer and a murderer. Oh no! Maybe I'm the baddie? Are you following me? Oh, there we go. This game's great. If we just never look at the dancing again, this game's great. Oh, I need to stock up on items again. Hello. This is the pharmacy, right? Salud.
いらっしゃいませ。
Yashai. Okay, grab me some toughness. Don't need any more tauriners. Get me some staminans. I'll just buy some sake at this
あり
drugstore.
がとうございます。
Where the hell do you guys keep the sake? Where are you guys keeping the drinks? What is this store? Am I blind? God, I feel like the first person view has. I feel like this game has motion blur. I don't know. Oh, it's really bugging me now. No, it's fine. See, when I'm running straight, it's fine. Just when I'm in first person or like turning left and right. Yeah, that's probably motion blur. I went the wrong way. Hang on. Sorry, I went the wrong way. That looks like motion blur. Who likes motion blur, genuinely? What is the purpose of it other than for maybe performance? Maybe. Or am I just being silly and it's not motion blur and I've had bad eyes? My dog's gone.
おお、お二人ともご苦労様です。お待ちしておりましたぞ。
飛ばしのスマホは準備してくれてる？
もちろん用意してありますとも。僕を誰だと思っているのです？
僕、まだちょっとやろうとしていることが望めてないんだけど。Isn't all motion blur terrible?
ああ、まずこっちの1台の
Motion blur in first-person games looks atrocious, just
もう1台は
always.
楠本玲子にかけるんだ。
It's the worst. I don't understand what the point of it is.
こうすれば直接電話は
if we
つな
turn
が
them
ってないけ
upside
ど
down.
音声は中継されてるから
Wait,
話すことができる。
Really?
ああ、なるほど。それで
もし公安が楠本玲子の電話相手が桑名だとしてこのスマホの位置を逆探知してきたとしてもあいつはここにはいない。
Don't modern phone speakers work a bit differently?
送り込まれてくる奴らの顔
I
を
don't
拝
know.
める。
That's the funniest shit.
なんとなく分かった。
How would you not
もちろ
have
ん
questions about the
今
audio
この場所
quality?
でやるわけじゃありませんよね。桑名さんを捕まえに来る連中がここへ来てしまいます。
I'm gonna go do it in the basement of the
ど
school.
こか人気のないところでやるよ。公安の手先が送り込まれてきても誰も困らない場所
Basement
がい
of
いん
the
だけど
school.
な。
Basement of the school.
それでい
Basement of
て
the
ちゃん
school.
と相手の姿を
Phone
確認
burger.
できるところ。
Are we gonna go to the school?
それなら
Ah.
少し行ったところに建設中のビルがありますよ。もうこんな夜遅くに人
Are
は
we
いま
really
せん
gonna
から
take down?
誰も巻き
Oh,
込んだり
Sugi
し
always
ま
got
せ
a
ん。
mask on the wall back there.
場所は
Are we really gonna take
清
down
涼
the
高校に行く手
secret
前です。
criminal
川
organization
沿いに
with
クレーンもある
phone
ので
burger?
すぐにわかるかと。
Bogey?
よし。
Bogey?
2人はここにいてくれ。行くのは俺一人で十分だ。
Yeah, you two stay here.
いいの？
I'm going to go
大丈
and
夫？
phone burger.
では僕はドローンを飛ばして微力ながら八神氏を支援いたしましょう。桑名さんを捕まえに来る連中が来たらその顔をバッチリ捉えます。
頼んだ。
Okay, before we do that, now that I've realized that I can access the drone anytime in my menu, I have something to go get. I need to make up for the fact that I have had an item that I have been able to go get for every single stream since we learnt about the squirrels, and I have not done it. San and Shi. So, Blunch, if you're still here, you'll probably be able to look this up and explain it better than me, because I'm not quite sure. San is like a normal honorific. It's like Mr. or Mrs. if you're going to translate it. Attempt to do it literally, which is hard to do with honorifics. It's like, oh, Mr. Yagami is Yagami-san. That's kind of a similar type thing. She, I think, and I'm not sure, might be a shorthand of Shisho, which I believe is like master. As in like somebody who is like a master of their craft type deal. And I think it might be that he respects Yagami, so he's calling him Yagami-shi because he's like the master detective. But I think I'm also wrong on that. I'm not wrong on San. What do you mean I can't use the fucking drone? What do you mean I can't use the drone? Oh, thank God. Beijing. That's what I believe. Wait, it's not here. Yes, quit. Do I have to re-look at the bloody Han? Han is a regional dialect version of San. The squirrel's flying and pointing. It's not there anymore. Do I have to come here at a different time? Yeah, but if any of my classmates are in chat, they'll be able to explain the sheeping better. Kun is a real one, yeah. Why did you think it wasn't? I believe it's been used in Yakuza quite a few times. It's often used for young boys, I believe. It's like for young kids, but for boys specifically. Kun is for the real ones. Chan is often used for young girls, and then it's also kind of can be used as like a cutesy nickname type thing. Watase says Han because Watase is using Kansai dialect. I believe it's Kansai that uses Han, which is just a variation of San. And this is what I'm not super looking forward to when I'm in Japan, is because regional like accents are actually just different words. And it will probably take me a hot minute to figure that out. I also don't know if I went and I picked up a regional accent in Japan and then I came back, I don't know if I'd lose marks in my Japanese like oral exams because I wouldn't be speaking proper Japanese. Or what is considered proper Japanese. But yeah. Then what was it, sensei? Well, sensei's just teacher. You'd use that for your teachers, like we called our lecturers their name and then sensei at the uni. Only the Japanese ones. Well, visit Kabukicho. I'll probably try and visit Kabukicho just for me. But I hear it's not that, like, it's a bit run down now, I believe. Not run down, but a little bit run down. Majima's defusing a bomb on the floor above. I'm about to use my phone burger. Many individuals there. What, in Kabukicho? I don't doubt that there's a lot of people there. I just, from what I understood, the actual like stuff to do was a bit lacking. Like, it's a district that's not. He used tape. Forbidden tomato burger. Are you gonna wake up? Oh no, it was your son who was in the class of Kuwana's when he was Kitakata, and your son was the one that ended up in the coma, and then you sided with Kuwana to murder the bully.
Hi, moshi moshi. Kitakata desu. Kurokawa Gakuen no. 驚かせて申し訳ありません。でもどうしてもお話をさせていただきたい状況なので。
Doesn't really look like anybody's running a trace here. This might have been a bad idea.
この電話は誰かに聞かれているものと思ってください。そうですか。わかりました。13年ぶりになりますか、楠本さん。そうですね。北方先生。ご活躍はいろんな記事で。
Oh, this is a terrible plan. This is brilliant. This is brilliant and stupid. Why is the drone flying around? What value does this have? Is it just so that if Yagami gets beaten up, they'll, I don't know, not be able to get the phones?
そうですか。なんて言ったらいいか。
何のご用ですか？
もしかしたらニュースでご存知かもしれませんが、私は今警察に追われています。
The ramifications of the secret of the Onomichi opposition. I don't think so. I don't remember what the secret of the Onomichi was.
私がやったんじゃありません。
Was it just that there was a... Was it a military submarine? I don't fucking remember the plot six. A battleship, that was it.
教師になった時は報告の手紙をくれました。でも私は返事を出さなかったので、それっきり。
そうでしたか。
それでご用は？私に何か頼み事でもあるんですか？そういうことでしたら困ります。いえ、ただ近いうちに私のことで誰かがそちらにお邪魔することがあるかもしれません。それをお知らせしたかったんです。ですが、楠本さんには決してご迷惑をかけないとお約束します。すべて私の方で何とかします。
Warner is speaking very politely.
あなたのことで今さら私に何か迷惑がかかりますか？
Oh, they're both speaking very politely.
そうですね。
Well, not very politely, but politely.
大丈夫かと思います。
そろそろ目的地だ。ヘッドライト消せ。車が2台。
Kill the headlights as we pull up, and are very clearly easy to see. Everyone knows that cameras take photos of the place names from video games, but under a more fictionalized name, but gets in huge crime trouble by taking a picture of crime by accident. That'll be me next year. That'll be me. But wow, it's the Camarocho sign! And then I take a photo of a dude just getting the shit kicked out of him. And I'm like, wow, it's just like Yakuza. And then they'll start beating me up, and I'll be like, wow, it's just like Yakuza on Legend difficulty. Ow. I could be free. I know, I quite like the idea of it being in 4, and it's Saejima, and he has no idea what the hell they're talking about when they're talking about the video game. Like, how'd the video games get that advanced? This is a long battle, but I've already fought to the top of the building, so I don't have to fight my way through. Shoot it down. Yo, if you two-hand, your aim might... Yeah, you're not good at this. Why do you have your hoodie halfway zipped down and no shirt? You... Oh no, you're wearing a vest. It's just... No, you're not wearing a vest. That was your chain. What is this outfit? Why are you getting beaten up first? Oh wow, you are just a pinnacle of loveliness, aren't you, my friend? Oh, hello. Yeah, no gun. Yeah, he's clearly shot someone in those buildings. He may have shot the president of Ichiban Holdings. Very. Oh, Yagami. We could have used that. If you just use it on them in gameplay, it won't kill them. You're getting some full cutscenes. I kind of expected this to be a not full cutscene. I guess you can't transition to a not full cutscene with this because there's not a lot to transition to. Oh man, I really want more cutscene intro fights. We haven't had one in a hot minute. And they're so good. The one in the school is sick. Okay, well, I'd like to introduce you to the best move in the game. It's called R2 Mash Triangle, while blue. It's quite effective, as you can see. And then if I have enough heat, I'm going to do a regular combo just to let you guys get up. And then Mash Triangle. That's still got the guy in the hoodie. I'm all set. Wakabayashi. It's just so strong. It's ridiculously strong. It's too strong, really, but it's so strong. Yo, Yakuza would use the shots of them taking their shirts off to seamlessly transition between cutscene and fight. Man, yes, that's a good move, but Yagami doesn't have a cool back tattoo to show off, so I like the intro fights they've done in this game, where they show like the beginning of a fight. Oh, I Kabedoned him. Hey, babe. On no wall. Oh no. I really enjoyed the intro fight choreography they've been doing. I just kind of wish there was more of it. It's so good. I've seen a mod where Yagami's shirtless and he's not got anything on his back, but I don't know if there's ever been a shirtless Yagami scene. Feel free to type in shirtless Yagami pics, Lewis, and let us all know. How big is Arcade? My PS4 is shockingly loud.
絶対に殺すなとは言われた。
Yeah, my PS4 is incredibly loud right now.
いくら
I
も
don't
ら
know
え
if
る
you
か
can
も
hear
聞い
it.
てねえのに。
結
The
局また
jet engine is
何も
not
知らねえ
gonna do
ま
it
ったんだ。
justice. It is incredibly loud.
お前らさ、
Is that because I had to
自
do a
分たち
cutscene
が
for like
公
slightly
安の
longer than
駒
normal?
に使われてるって聞いたら驚く。
は
It can barely be
公
heard.
安って
I'm worried that it can be heard because that means it's
周りの
way
仲間
too
に言っと
loud.
きな。RK なんてさっさと抜けた方が身のためだよ。お前ら程度じゃ何も知らされず使い捨てにされる。そしていつか取り返しのつかない。
Yeah, that's mildly worrying. I'll just say that there. It is a level of volume I don't think it should ever be. That's probably fine, right? That's probably just fine. We're just playing a bunch of MP4s.
はい。
失
Oh,
礼しま
public
す。
security is public security is like Japanese CIA, I think, in this.
こんな時間に何です？だいたいどうやってここに？部外者が来ていいところじゃありませんよ。
まあまあ。私は警察庁警備局公安課で
Oh, Yagami's son is
預かっております。
just fine. Kaito and Yagami adopted a dog together.
でも調整官なんて聞いたことありませんが。
Who's the main villain? I still think Kawana's probably the main villain, right? Because even after we deal with all of this shit, he doesn't get out of this easy. Kawana is not the good guy. Even when we deal with this conspiracy bullshit, we can't brush him under the rug. So I think he's like the main villain. I just think also the secondary villain
何なん
is
です？
the evil public security guys.
ある男が失踪した件について。5年前にカムロ町から姿を消したんですがね。ご存知のはずですよ。みつるくんの元同級生で河合真也です。
Someone just CIA business card only a couple times.
あなたならご存知じゃないかと思いましてね。
This isn't like an interrogation room. You could just leave and ask security to take him away. What jurisdiction does he have in that room? Okay, we've been streaming for an hour, so I don't mind that we've gotten to the recap in the middle of the stream. It only bugs me when we're like 10 minutes in and then I get to the recap and I'm like, shit, I should have just played 10 minutes longer. But that's fine. That's an okay one. Give me the recap. Let me know who everyone is. Oh, big yawn.
桑名と八神に忍び寄る影。日本最大の情報機関である公安の狙いは厚労省の事務次官楠本玲子にあった。
Okay, public security bad.
彼女は5年前桑名の手引きに
Reiko Kuzumoto a little bad
追い詰めた
because of the murder.
河合真也を
Kuwana
殺
still bad, but also kind of cool.
害。長きにわたって隠されてきたその秘密が
This dude, well, what if this dude's the final boss? He fits the bill. Guy in a suit introduced a bit late. Hasn't really done a lot. The fate of the Nikio Consortium is known. Did Sarah disband it, or is it in Kiwami 2? No, don't you fight through the Nikio Consortium in Kiwami 2? Oh, I'm sure all of that's fine. Are we going back to Kamurocho? Downloadable content is available. We've gone all the way to Kamurocho.
さすがつく
Alrighty.
もよく突き止めたな。
楠本充の入院先は厚労省近くのそれなりの病院だろうと当たりをつけました。そこで数を絞れたので、あとは努力と根性で
Sheer
なんとか。
grit and sweat. I had to Google
たど
and
り着
click
いた
on
のは
page
とうとう大病院
2.
ってことか。楠本充はそこで眠り続けてんだな。
Try and go to Earth Angel, see if there's... Which one's Earth Angel? Is that the one in the Champion District?
ほぼ毎晩息子の病室を見舞ってます。事務次官になってからもずっとです。八神氏たちが彼女と直接会いたいのなら、そこへ行くのがベストでしょう。
You could have just said Yesh. I like Yesh.
お前、マジで楠本玲子に自首させん
No,
の
maybe. I don't know.
ああ、そのつもり。
Okay. I guess I'm gonna go tell the Ministry of Health to let her turn herself
それが殺しを
in.
やってたなんてことになったら、日本中が大騒ぎになるぞ。
そんな秘密を隠すから。
So these are big stakes, but I don't mind these big stakes because I have no idea how anything's gonna go. Are we gonna get Reiko Kusumoto arrested? Is she gonna be murdered? I'm not worried about the fate of the country. I'm just worried about getting justice for a couple of things. Reiko Kusumoto. Okay. Why has nobody mentioned the distinction in the game though?
確かに僕もそう思います。
Why has nobody gone, wait, hang on a minute.
ただ
They're the same
桑名
initials.
さんは反対してるんだよね。
Kiwana-san is against being not a murderer, so I don't know if I care about him. Real killer?
楠本玲子を直撃するってことだよな。でも向こうにはずっと公安が張り付いてんだろ。
Okay, fight
そ
him.
こは抜かりなく対策してますから。僕ら
Everybody's like,
プロ
oh,
の
how are you
探偵
gonna
だ
get
よ。
through? What are you gonna do? I don't know. I'll hit the punch button a bunch of times and then I'll be there.
まあいいから。八神さん、僕はちょっと準備があるから先に出るね。後から東都大病院に来て。
Okay, we'll meet at the University Hospital.
それじゃ。
俺は何をすりゃいいんだ、八神。
I don't know.
お前は RK に昔の知り合いとかいない？相馬と阿久津の居所を探ってほしいんだ。できるか？
おい、お前な。そんなこと俺に。
I don't understand how that conversation goes down, by the way. Like, does he call them up and goes, hey, where are your boss?
元登場会で
Where are your bosses?
RK
What's
に出
going
入
on?
りしてんのを何人か知ってる。
Does he take them for a drink and then they hang out for like a few hours?
気をつけて
And
な。
then he goes, so what about your bosses? What are they
スパイしてんのがバレ
doing?
たら結構やばい相手だぞ。
抜かりねえよ。俺はプロの元
You are a professional ex-Yakuza.
んじゃ。
あの人は口が悪いだけでいつも協力的ですな。
Jordan?
ああ、なんか最近暇してたらしい。
Rehabilitated
と
Kodo.
八神氏の事務所でスカウトしたらどうです？
Why don't
海
you
藤
hire
さん
him?
が復帰してきたら相談してみるよ。
I'm gonna hire
それより悪
Koana.
いな、つくも。また杉浦借りちゃって。
Okay, so
何を今更
the health secretary's a problem.
ではこれにて。
She'll probably be murdered. Ragged kangaroo. This is now an RK stream. We have to come up with more RK meanings. Rabid koalas. Rockabilly kids. Rolling around at the speed of clowns. I'm so fast in Kamurocho. It feels faster in Kamurocho for some reason. I think it's because I'm used to walking through Kamurocho, so this feels immense. Okay. Ooh, that's a bad miss. Randy Karen. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, we stopped the game now. The game is over. Who came up with... What is the etymology of the word Randy? You beat the entire... You did beat the entirety of Yakuza 0 without knowing that you can sprint. So did other people that I know. Sprinting in Yakuza 0 was like a surprise. Which... Raw Kraken. Ooh, this is my D&D character. He worships the Raw Kraken. It's really cute. It's quirky. I love it. You did, yeah, you did that. Like, and the thing is, for Yakuza fans, I understand maybe skipping a tutorial and not noticing there's a sprint because the games hadn't had a sprint up to that point. I could see a Yakuza fan doing that. For a new fan to Zero, the game does tutorialize it, I think. And yet no sprint. And to be fair, like, I got halfway through the game. It does tell you though. There's a tip that tells you. I got halfway through Yakuza 0, I think, and I didn't know that I could sprint. I don't know how we all missed it. But the game definitely does tell, because I remember when you told me, I checked. Yeah, when you told me Bunch, I checked because I was like, I'm sure it teaches you. And I'm pretty sure it's I think it's a pop-up tutorial that one would have just skipped. Because I'm sure I did. Because I got so far. But then it was when I found that you could buy lingerie on the beach and girls. I bought girls. I think it's when I saw that you could buy. That's a big squirrel. You could buy the sprint upgrades. I was like, oh, there's a sprint. And so then I figured out there was a sprint. I need the dog. We're finally going to see the dog. Really kind. I'm never. Oh, he's a good dog. He's a good boy. How the hell did you get here from Yokohama, by the way? Sorry, doggy. Could you come here? Right. Do you smell anything? Wanna go this way? What's up? Down there, boy? Okay, we'll go down here, boy. Right, what's up? Yep, that's me. Okay, we'll keep going down this way. I'll just follow you for a bit. Alright, what now, boy? This way? Okay. This is a wall. Oh, there we go. Inharmonic. I can get music from this. Where'd the dog go? Where'd the dog go? There's no dog. Oh. We did get a couple of Yoshas though, so that's always nice. What's inharmonic? That is the lowest res record player I've ever seen. I'm not going to listen to this. I'm going to listen to Girls, because Girls was great. I don't have the one dance track I really like, but I do have Girls. Girls, we got the energy that lets us be. Big likes Girls confirmed. I like the music track! Don't... No! What if they find out? That I like Let's Dance and Girls. It's so good. It's such a good track. I'm really sad that I feel weird now about going back to the dancing. I'm like, I don't want to do it anymore. I do, but I don't. Alright, what's this, a Mahjong place? Lullaby Mahjong, the Chaos of the Master Rider. That sounds sick. However, I refuse to go anywhere near Mahjong because I don't want to learn it because it scares me. Girls, we've got that energy that lets us be. I don't remember what the lyrics are. Is this going to be a cutscene? I'm gonna find it. Lost Judgment. Girls. Okay, there's a YouTube video. Maybe somebody's put it in the subtitles. Who is Amy Blackschlenger? Is that how you pronounce that? A German name. Sounds like a German name. Schlinger. Yes, it's got to let us be. No one's got the lyrics. Look, you can all pay attention to the plot. Are there any lyrics for the song? Arthur Espinosa, I'm with you. Espinosa.
降りるときに返すよ。これに入れとけば電波遮断して盗聴されないの。
Spotify? Oh, maybe she's got it on Spotify.
また病院前に戻ってきます。その間だけお時間ください。
No! She was part of the Final Fantasy 13 2 soundtrack?
北方先生とも話をしています。
That's Pog! That's why she's good. And she was part of Panty and Stocking.
何の話かわかりません。
Fancy Star, Kill the Kill. She delved into Kill the Kill. Gilly Crown.
あなたの敵じゃありません。
Sorry, there's a game. There's plot.
ならご用は何です？
Oh,
真実を伺い
brilliant.
たいんです。
What a
あなたの口から
cool little
河合
find.
深也を殺害した件について。
Yeah, how did you murder Shinya
そ
Kawai?
んなことはしていません。
This taxi driver won't mind that I'm asking you this.
先日北方先生から電話がかか
Oh,
って
no
き
full
ましたね。
cutscene anymore.
彼は今桑名と名乗り偉人町で便利屋をしています。あなたに電話を
No,
かけ
she
てきた
didn't
のは
murder.
あることを確かめるためでした。
She just made him not alive anymore.
あなたが公安に監視されているかどうかをです。
Taxi driver is my mate mater.
ですか。
QTE, oh fuck.
結果から言うと
Up, up, down,
あな
down,
た
left,
の
right, left,
携
right,
帯は
BA.
盗聴されてました。その通
No,
話
my
相
Xbox
手
control.
は GPS で逆
Up,
探
up,
知ま
down,
で
down,
され
left,
ま
right,
す。
left, right, BA. There we go.
携帯の逆探知には
That's a
どうしても電話会社の協
It's a
力
bit
がい
just
る
for
ら
me.
しくて。
No, no,
そ
not
んな
the
こと
shooting
がこっそ
section.
り
Never
で
the
きるとした
shooting
ら
section.
日本じゃまず公安だけです。
That bit would be fine if the game
その公安が
shipped with a light gun and that
あ
whole
なたの
section was played like a
弱
light
み
gun
を握ろう
game.
と桑名を追って
That
い
would
ま
be
す。
sick.
今の状況が
They
わかり
they
ますか？
switched to gameplay to save money.
あな
It's
たは
cheaper
官
to
僚として
use
特殊な
this
存在みたいです
than
ね。
to render full cutscenes,
ずっ
sadly.
と出世ルートを外れていたのに。
What if what if it's the Yakuza 5 taxi sequence? Public
突然
security
抜擢される
assault.
ことに。
Yagami can't shoot anyone though. He
お
refuses
か
to
げであ
touch
なたは
guns
組
for
織
some
に
reason.
対して恩もなければしがらみもない。みつるくんの
Except to
身
disarm
に起きた
people.
不幸には
And not the
大衆の同
like
情が
actually
集まった。
disarm them, not Kiryu's disarm heat move where he
実務
shoots
で
a
も
guy in the
有能
chest
となると
twice. Which is my
一
favorite
官
heat
僚と
move.
しては
Or one of them.
力を持ち
Because
すぎ
it's
てい
just
る
straight
よう
up
です。
Kiryu takes the gun and then like
実際
double
楠本さん
taps.
は天下りの改革に組織の
Put
浄
your
化
Kiryu
と
in the top left whenever you use the
周
taxi
りの
because
都
you
合
gotta
に
have
構わ
Kiryu.
ず正しいと思うことをどんどん実行してる。世論もそれを後押ししてて、もう大臣でさえあなたの顔色を伺ってるそうです
Everybody
ね。
cares about your opinion.
そんなあなたを止め
Except
た
the
い誰か
person
さ
you
んが
murdered.
公安を動かしてるのかも。
But to be fair, they probably
So
cared for a very
you-
short period of time.
私
And
の
then they were
敵は
murdered.
一人や二人じゃありません。その命令とあらば公安も従うでしょうね。公安というのは現体制の維持のためにある組織です。その体制を構成しているのは政治や経済を牛耳っている権力者たち。ただし彼らはそれぞれが違う理想や正義を持っていてそこに多くの不都合や問題、つまりしがらみが生まれます。社会が人の集まりである以上、それは避けられません。
そのしがらみを解きほぐすのが公安の仕事だと。
そういう一面もあります。しかし世の中とはあらゆる価値観が混沌と存在しながらそれを継続させることが必要とされます。すべてのしがらみを紐解いて
I
い
feel
け
like
ば
I'm reading someone's blog
その
post
先はきっと
or a tweet
国
longer.
家の崩壊でしかない。なら公安の役目とはむしろし
The
が
more
らみに
people,
縛られなが
the
ら
more
国家を
unavoidable
安定さ
society
せ
be.
継続させること
Reasonably
にあるの
knowledgeable,
です。
Cat. You're coming in with some fire.
つまり
You did
公安が
subject me
守
to
っている
Randy Karen, but now
そんな
now
権
now you're
力
coming
者
in
た
with
ちの
some
し
some
がら
good
みその
stuff.
ものです。だからそれにとらわれない私は
We do be living.
確かに邪魔な
We
異
do be
物
living
な
in
のか
that
もしれま
society,
せ
you
ん。
know.
邪魔な異
That's
物
what Society Man's been telling us. We've had Society Man in the game. He's been part of our main party for this game.
人たちにとっては
And
あなたが
he
群
do
れ
be
の
living in
裏
it.
切り者
And now we be
ってこ
living
と
in
に
it
な
because
るわ
he's
けだ。
living in it with us.
大人の偉い人たち
Oh
にも
fuck!
いじめがあるってことね。
なあ だから奴らは楠本さん
Sorry, was he there the whole time? Because I didn't
そして
notice.
河合信也が
So-
姿を消したことに気がついた。そのきっかけになったのが多分江原明宏の
I
件です
genuinely didn't notice that he was there. Was he earlier?
現役
Sorry, that was the
どう
funniest
やら
shit.
息子を
We
死なせ
mentioned
たいじめ加
society
害
and
者
then
に
and
復
then
讐
he's
を果た
there.
した。それを聞いて
Was he
あ
there
な
the
たの
whole
敵のうちの
time?
誰かがふとこうひらめい
You
たの
did
か
you
も
did
し
say
れ
it
ま
was
せ
my
ん。
mate. I just didn't
だったら
notice. I was looking away or something.
自分の子をいじめた加害
I'm
者を
stupid.
どうしただろう
That's great.
公安はそれをきっかけに動き出したんじゃ
Anyway,
ない
you
ですか
killed someone, so that was fucked up.
江原の件が発覚してからすぐの
You said he was my mate, my mate mater, and I didn't know what that meant.
カムロ町で河合信也の消息を探ってました。
I literally had not paid attention to the taxi driver for a single second. It took them cutting to a full shot of him for me to notice it was Sugihara.
私は復讐なんてしてません。
A mater of mates. Naturally, she wasn't going to divulge any secrets.
公安は河合の失踪
I have
を
tons
知
of
っても
evidence.
まだ
It
半信
goes to
半
a
疑
different
だった
school.
は
You
ず
don't
で
know
す。
it.
でももしそこにあなたが関わっていたとしたら儲けものです。彼らは念願だった楠本玲子の弱みを握れる。
あなたの話はいつまで続くの？
調べを進めた公安は
If the taxi driver had been Kiryu, I might uninstall this.
へのいじめに共通する人物がいると
I
気づ
really
いたん
want
じゃないで
Kiryu
しょ
to
うか。
not show up in Yakuza
そ
8.
れが澤先生です。
Desperately want him to just
彼女
not
は
be
充
there.
君の元同級生で江原敏郎を教えていた
It
教師
will,
で
it
もあ
will
った。
annoy me.
おまけに直近では江原が殺した三越場の教育実習まで担当して
Kiryu's
た
not
んで
very
す。
good at hiding though, so it would make sense for him to just drive the taxi in his full suit and pretend that that worked. There will be references, that's fine. If he shows up, I'll be annoyed.
その時彼女の口から
I'm still a little bit annoyed he showed up in Like a
澤
Dragon
先
at
生
all.
は桑名が三越場殺しに関わってるんじゃないかと疑いを感じていた
The
よう
more
です。
time passes, the more
そ
I'm
こへ
like,
来て RK の相馬って男は
I just don't feel
黒
right
波の
about him
尋
being
問をしま
there.
す。暴力と恐怖で知ってることは何もかも喋らされる。楠本さん、
Yeah,
彼
you
女
had to
が
have
殺
the
されたこ
dragon.
とはご存知でしたよね。
Like in Ichiban's angry rage, I kind of feel like it would have been more appropriate
あなたはあの
for
人の仲間
Ichiban
じゃ
to
ないん
break
です
off
か？
from the party and then give you control of the
私
party
に迷
without
惑が
Ichiban
かから
for
な
a
いように
bit
すると言ってました。
as they try and
二度
rescue
と連
him,
絡し
a
ない
la
と
a different game that I'm not going to
俺と
spoil
桑名は
because
一時休戦
yeah,
中の
it's a la a
障害
different
敵で
game
す
that I've played.
仲間とは違います。
I think that would Kiryu is still a weird one for me to be in that game. How's your son doing? How's your dying son doing? Will that get you on my side and get you to admit to murder if I remind you of the fact that your son was almost killed?
問題はそれが13年間ずっと続いていること。
そう
Have
です
you
か。
tried putting on one of the
今年
Neon
になって
Genesis
東
Evangelion
都大病院に
films?
転院させたんです。少しでも目覚める可能性が上がる
Or
のだ
or a
と
video essay about them so that he can sit up and go like, actually, Asuka did not say that in the original Japanese. She said this, which was translated differently in the
私
Netflix
が待つことしかでき
translation,
ない
which is just incorrect. Sorry, it's not him. It's not me in a coma. It's him. Did public security talk to you? He is gonna wake up. He's probably gonna wake up at the very end, right? That's gonna be the happy ending for this game, is that he wakes up. Or she's murdered and then he wakes up.
あります。
This is the longest street. This is actually the longest road in existence.
あなたの弱みを握って操ることだと思
Who
います。
designed the interior of this taxi? It's disgusting.
あなたを排除するだけが目的なら最悪事故に見せかけてって手もあるでしょうから。
At least have like a
そうで
a
すね
cake spinner in
も
the
し
middle of it.
心当たりがあるなら
That'd be
教えてもらえませんか。連中の狙いが何なのか。
彼らの狙いは厚労省が
Control of the
管轄する
pension
年
fund,
金を動かすことです。
年金
right? We keep driving towards a barrier, by the way. I don't know if you've noticed. Occasionally, it looks like we're driving towards a barrier. Got to do hair care on the sun.
That
That must be really weird. Like, when you're looking after someone in a coma, right? Because you have to look after all of like the hair, the nails and stuff to make sure they don't get out of hand. I assume.
厚労省に国民のお金で博打を打てと。それが死にゆく日本経済を立て直す最後の手だと彼らは考え
They're
てい
gonna
ます
steal the pension fund
この国
to
の
save
未
the
来のため
economy by investing it.
そういうもんなの。
もちろんうまくいけば大変結構です。ですがもし博打に負ければ国を信じた人々の老後に
Oh no, the
私たちは
boomers.
何の保証もできなくなる。だから厚労省はずっとリターンは少なくても堅実な運用を大方針としていま
And
す。
to be fair, they do probably vote more because that seems to just be a common thread around the
話
world.
が見えてき
So
まし
older
たよ
people just vote more
嘘で
or
しょ。
can vote more because they're all retired and got nothing to go do. They don't go to their jobs. They're retired.
連中の狙いは
Anyway, let's not go there.
年金を博打に近い運用に変えさせること。日本の経済を再生させる
Move
た
his
めに
muscles
ね。
and subject them to load like every 4 hours with red
楠木さん
atrophy.
は今
Oh god.
大臣でさえコントロールできないっていう事務方のトップだ。そんな人が働きかければ年金運用の大方針も変えられるかもしれない。やれるとしたら今の楠本さんだけだ。実力があって
We keep saying the
国民から
people,
の
but are we
信頼
talking
も
about
厚い
like the elderly?
別の
just the
新しい
elderly?
事務次官がやろうとした
Or
って
is she popular among
それこ
everyone?
そすぐしがらみに潰される。
Yeah, oh god, not
だ
the
から
constraints.
その弱みを握って操りたいってこと。
ああ。しかももし160兆
Oh, that's that glass cliff thing. The glass cliff is where oftentimes women are promoted into positions of high power during a turbulent time in a company, just so they can take all of the blame and be pushed off the cliff. That's a not fun one to learn.
かもしれ
And
ま
they're
せん
trying to blackmail her into then doing that. Great! Everyone's terrible. Now I'll talk to you about the murder. I assume all of this dialogue was necessary. It's what happened with Reddit. Reddit, I forget who they promoted, but I forgot what her name was, but they promoted her, and then during a time that they were going to make a bunch of changes to the site, and it was horrifically unpopular, and then they got rid of her, and people were like, yay, they got rid of the bad lady, and the changes all stayed.
ミツルが受けた仕打ちを
Because you create a villain and then defeat the villain, but all of the things the villain did, you reap
他
the
の生徒
benefits
た
of.
ちは知らぬ存ぜぬで何の責任も取らず気の毒そうな顔して
It's actually,
の病室を
and
見舞い
I'm
に来て
loath
ました
to give her too much credit because she did do some like bad stuff, but also it's kind of what happened to Theresa May in the
だ
UK,
から様子を確かめたかったんです
being brought in during the head of like the worst part of Brexit to take a lot of the blame and then be shunted out so that Bojo could look good.
北
Almost.
方先生がビデオを見せてくれたのはそのずっと後です。その時
It's oddly common.
彼らに何も罰が与えられていないのは間違いだと分かりました。
だから連中を泥沼に引きずり
Quagmire!
全員に
Sorry.
河合を殺す片棒を担がせて
そこまで分かっているならこれ以上
I would like you to admit it on tape. Oh, she doesn't want to talk about Sour Sensei. This is the chance to ask more questions. Nothing else to ask.
改めて言いますが俺たちはあなたの敵じゃありません
Are we on an SCP? This road is
もう戻し
infinite.
てください。
We're gonna turn into that infinite IKEA and be
桑
trapped
名に
forever.
伝えることはありますか
あります。すぐにどこか遠くへ逃げてほしい。
SCP-111, the
公安に目を
infinite
つけられ
road
た
in
以上
Japan.
捕まるのは時間の問題。国内にいたらどこであっても危険です。もし彼が公安の手に落ちたら
What if it's just one big
知ってい
turn
るこ
but
と
it's
はすぐ
very
に引き
slight?
出されます。
拷問とかされちゃうってこと。
その時は
You could leave. I wonder how long you could leave this on until you've driven the length of Japan. That would be a wild achievement if you could get a trophy that was driven the length of Japan in a cutscene, and it's just this cutscene left on for hours.
公安に逆らえなくなる
そうですね。きっと国民のお金は博打に回され、何より誰も厚労省の腐敗を立て直せなくなります。
That's
そ
fine.
うですかでもそれが何なんです
Oh, the lighting is distinctly different.
殺人の罪でですか？でも私が殺したのは本当に人だったの？
A little bit.
河合信也は正真正銘の人でなしだった。
I did see the video of the child bullying the other
ビデオを
child.
見たんでしょ？
They had time.
北方先生のことを私はずっと憎んでい
I
ま
mean,
した。
Mitsuru didn't have time. He did end up in a coma, and that's fucked up. The other guy did have like a whole life to
それが
maybe
8年も経って私の
turn
前に
around.
現れ、あのビデオを見せてきた。そしてそこに映る連中を罰しなくてはならないと言った。ミツルのために絶対にやらなければならないと。
あなたはそこで踏みとどまることもできたはずです。
ええ。
So do you not want to take out Kitakata too, or Kuwana?
迷いました。いくら恨みがあってもそれは決して許されることじゃない。でも北方先生の言葉が頭から離れない。
He is pretty convincing. That original jacket he had was working wonders.
河合がカムロ町で働いていると聞かされ見に行った。河合はミツルの飛び降りの直後、私に涙を見せて謝罪したんです。
That seems right.
あいつが私を見て凍りつき、また一言謝ってくれば、
Oh, did he forget who you
そこで踏
were?
みとどまれたかも。
そうはならなかったの？
ええ、あいつは私の顔を見てもまるで誰だか気がつかなかった。それどころか
In the defense of the guy who
若
bullied
い男に言い寄ってきたおばさんだと勘違いしてた。
in the defense of the guy, I know in the defense of the guy who bullied your son into jumping off of a building,
やっぱり
it's probably a very traumatic event and he repressed it a bit.
そんなこともちろんずっと
It was 5 years.
私は
This is a lot of conclusions to leap to.
ミツルをいじめてた他の子たちは命が取られないだけ感謝してほしいくらい。
We are leaping to every conclusion possible.
自分に償わなきゃいけない罪がある
And
とは
like
思
I'm
えない
not
んで
like
す。
gotta
ずっと目覚めない息子の顔を前に
maybe he deserved it. I don't
こ
know.
れ以上私に何をしろっていうの？
This is just a lot.
クワナもそう言ってましたよ。でも今言ったのと同じことを彼女にも
Am I
言え
gonna
ます
pull out?
か？
I'm fucking pull it. Fucking hell, Yagami.
これは
Do you have her on your home screen?
あんたたちは憎い相手を殺してうまいことやったつもりだろうが。
Yagami keeps the MFN thing on him, and it's just a picture of Sao Sensei all the time. Kaito's like, man, do you want to buy dinner tonight? I don't want to buy dinner. And Yagami goes, would you have bought dinner if Sao Sensei was still alive? Like,
だから同じことを黙って見過ごすわけにはいかないんです。
oh wait. It's like Kaito has to take the trash out, and he's like, I'm not feeling it. And Yagami goes, but think about Sao Sensei, Kaito. What would she have said?
こっちの話は以上です。
Bear man. I still think it's funny that I just didn't notice Sugiura. What a time. Well, you can go look your son in the eye and tell him... Well, you could maybe pull his eyes open and then tell him, I murdered a guy. That was fun. Will you wake up now? Now that I did a murder? What if you were in a coma and you woke up, but somebody was like opening your eyes to check your pupils? Rockabilly kebab. I really enjoyed the idea that during that whole ride, you were just workshopping new arcades. Unfortunately, I did do Rockabilly Kids. So I'm gonna have to rescind your arcade cards. Did you change while driving? Because that's not okay. Or go to school today.
多分怒るよね、桑名さん。勝手な真似したなって。
ああ、 だからお前は一緒じゃない方がいいよ。
Yeah, could you go return the taxi
じゃ
that you
お言葉
apparently
に甘い
stole?
ます。
Where the hell did we get a taxi from? Okay. Talk to Koana. Oh, good. Rude Kaiser! That's my special move. Oh god, hang on. Sorry. Less sorry. I invisibled it. He borrowed it from his taxi driver, mate. Did he have a taxi driver, mate? Okay, you could just tell me anything now and I believe it, because I wasn't completely focused at the start of that cutscene. Man, a lot of murderers today in this game. Everybody, oh, here I go killing again. No special shop in here anymore. Whee. That was good.
なんだよ。しばらく顔見せてなかったじゃねえか。
ほんの2、3日だったろ。クワナ。
Did you let Koana go?
そらなんつうか。お前のすぐ後ろっつったら驚くか。
A random kaleidoscope.
そういうと
Oh
こ
no,
鼻
he's
に
still
つく
there.
んだよな。
何か電話じゃ済まねえ話か？
Why would we do this by phone?
Kusumoto
There is a lot to unpack, and I don't want to do it over the phone because everybody's tracing all of our phones, and we don't do the burger phone enough.
相手は
I would have to tell you to do the burger phone beforehand.
自分に償わなきゃならない罪はないって。
当たり前だ。お前勝手に何してんだ。あの人にはもう終わった話だ。二度と巻き込むな。
勝手に終わらせんな。沢先生の事件は何も解決していない。彼女の親御さんはどうだ。きっと娘があんたに殺されたと思ってる。理由は分からず、
Why don't we just
犯
kill
人も捕まら
Koana?
ない。
We're worried about all this murder business. Why don't we just kill Koana
この
and
先も
then
ずっと
we can
苦
be
し
the
み
murderers?
続けなきゃなんねえのか。そんなことを沢先生が望むか。あんたらの正義も彼女だけは救おうとしない。まともに向き合おうともしねえ。
He changed. I don't know what happened to his leather orange jacket because he did just change out of it. And now he's in his evil jacket. I think that was his good dude jacket, and then we found out he was a really bad dude. And now he's wearing a bad dude
彼女
jacket.
に会うことは黙ってた。
いいか、ヤガミ。彼女はな、ああ見えてまだミツルの飛び降りから
Oh yeah,
立ち
she
直
hid
れ
it
てねえんだ。
brilliantly. That's why in the
可愛
entire
いを
taxi
殺したこ
drive
と
she
に
was
は今
angry the
も
whole
迷いを
time.
感じてる。俺と違ってね。
あんたと同じなら、俺ももっと強く彼女に自首を勧められた。
彼女が河合を殺した証拠はない。河合はカムロ町から姿を消しただけで、警察だってそれを把握しちゃいなかったくらいだ。それに、そもそも死体がなきゃ事件にもなんで。
That's true. Without a corpse, there's no case. So whenever you commit a crime, just don't leave a corpse. Yeah, you have the body hidden somewhere. You have it frozen
警察も扱いに困るだけ
in
だ。
a thing or something.
俺はあんたのことも見過ごせないと思ってるよ。殺してきたのは7人だったよな。もうそこに何の
We
躊
don't
躇
have
もない
actual
の。
evidence that he killed 7 people, though. I would like, yeah, I was gonna
そ
say,
の証拠は
we got told by someone that he killed 7 people. We don't have any proof that he killed 7 people. We're just running off
そんな
that
こと
one
で本
person
当に弁護士だ
who we're assuming isn't lying.
今カムロ町で俺の仲間が江原の控訴に向けて準備してる。あんたの実態にもそこで光が当てられる。
It's
そ
gonna
れ
be
に
out.
ついて言えば悪くない展開だ。いじめ加害者を誰かが裁いていると世間にも知ってもらう。ただその時にはもう俺はまた別の名前で姿も変えてるだろ
I
う
mean,
な。
I can see how your facial hair grows in. It's not that complicated.
沢先生の犠牲はあんたにとって何でもなかったのか。
Better than mine.
お
But
前の言い分はずっとそれだけだ。でもな、彼女にとっても全部明るみに出るのがいいことかわからないぞ。
え？
沢君にだって後ろめたいことがあった。今お前に送ったのがその証拠だよ。
なんだこれ。音声ファイル。
江原さんが裁判で負けたすぐ後、俺と彼女が
how good are we gonna have our opinion of Sour Sensei shattered or something? Who gives a shit? You murdered 7 people. But we don't know that. I don't know.
顔を晴らしながら屋上に逃げ込んできたんです。後からすぐ見 小芝という生徒が探しに来ました。あの時敏郎君の怯えてた顔が頭から離れません。すべて打ち明けてくれました。からかわれて、殴られて、お金を取られて、誰も助けてくれなかったって。でも私はそれを法廷にまで行ってなかったことにしてしまったんです。本当はそんなこと絶対にしたくなかったのに。でも証拠もないのに私一人証言したところで勝ち目はないと言われて。
沢君は法廷で事実と違う証言をしていた。
Okay.
それを後ろめたく思ってた。
Like, who
こんな
cares?
話をあんたは録音してたのか。
I mean, that's fucked up, but also, who cares?
沢先生が弱ってたところに
Everybody has to be arrested in this game.
そして江原さんに聞かせた。
Yagami too. He let the stalker guy go.
息子が自殺した本当の理由を知る権利があった。
あんたは自分の仲間が欲しくて江原の復讐心に火をつけただけだ。
いじめってのは人間の本能に近い行為らしいな。
Oh, we talked. This was like at the
だから
start.
絶
We
対に
talked
なく
about
ならないそうだ。
what caused bullying.
でもよ、例えばの話、どうせ汚れるからってトイレを掃除しないことあるか？
No, you just
誰か
pee on
が
the
手を
dirty
汚して
bit and
き
then
れ
it
いにし
cleans.
なきゃ。
これ
Yeah, like
からもずっ
nothing.
と
I think the point Kawana's trying to make is that if we release it to the public, what will happen is that Sawa Sensei will look bad for lying to the police. And so that will go against Yagami's crusade to redeem Sawa Sensei. I mean, Sawa Sensei didn't do anything wrong. She was pressured into it. And that audio file doesn't prove anything.
でもやりす
Oh yeah,
ぎだ。
he's a mega bully.
もうよせ食わな。
どうしても俺を
You know,
止
it's
め
the
たい
old
な
if you murder a murderer, the number
お
of
前
murderers
も
in the
俺を
world doesn't
殺す
change.
しかないな。正義のためにさ。
また喧嘩が始まるんじゃねえかと思ったよ。
Which
この間は
there's nuance there that's thrown away, but
次あいつとやり合うときはもう軽い怪我じゃ済まなくなるな。
yeah, you just have to pull their trousers
その
down.
時はここじゃなくてよそでやってくれ。
Just pants all the bullies. I got pants once actually. It's not nice. In middle school, someone did it to me in the PE changing room, and I was very upset. And then that guy got taken aside by the teacher and given a right bollocking. He was like, "That is sexual assault. Don't you ever do that again. If I ever find out you've done that again, you are going to be in a lot of trouble." And I was like sitting there just changing, with like tears in my eyes, like, "Oh God." Dead. I mean, I really appreciated the teacher taking it seriously. I think yeah, we'll go actually dance. I did very much appreciate the teacher taking it seriously. Like in hindsight, at the time I was just like, oh, but I did very much appreciate my PE teacher genuinely like treating it as a serious incident and not just being like, oh, boys will be boys. But yeah, it's kind of fucked up. And, you know, I assume he also didn't want to see a child's penis. Like, he was probably pissed off about that as well. Like, just a weird experience. Nice. You guys are not in the way. Yeah, that was a good thing from a bad thing. You never know with people. Look, I mean, I think you could say that about every situation and imply that everybody's awful, but that's just not very fair. That guy, I will remember that. I don't remember the teacher very well, but I will remember that incident, and like, I'm not fighting you guys. That was a way to handle it that I appreciate. I appreciate how that was handled. Because yeah, that genuinely could have been, and I could have seen it happen, because it probably happens a lot all over the place. That could have been that incident, and then the teacher going, oh, come on guys, leave him alone, boys will be boys type thing. But it was handled seriously, which I think a lot of not a lot. There are a number of probably teachers who would ignore it, and I don't know. There are just a number of teachers who would treat that as a silly haha, and yeah, it was good. That's fine. I'll forget about it again soon. You got to forget about all the trauma, because if you forget about all the trauma, then it didn't really happen, and that's been my philosophy for years. Okay, drone. Now I'll get my item. I am annoyed. Wait, didn't I do this? No, I didn't do this. Verge of Death, Ardent Crane. Wouldn't expect that, especially from a PE teacher. The job does sometimes attract a certain type of man. I can cancel actions by evading. I have a dodge cancel. I'll take that too. It can attract a particular kind of like toxic masculinity person, like man, in a PE teacher role. In high school, I think I had one like that, but yeah, no, my middle school one was good. And maybe that's an unfair statement, to be honest. Like, my experience is that I had one teacher who was maybe like that a little bit, but I never really knew, and one that definitely wasn't. Or even if he like was in some aspects, an aspect that was highly important, he wasn't. It's hard to say. Yeah, that's an experience I've had. Anyone else want to? No, let's not go there. Let's not go there. I needed to go to the fucking... Hang on, let me go talk to the MRC. I was told to go to the MRC in the evening ages ago. And I did. Did I? I did, because it was the girls' bar. Love that there's a loading screen. You were bullied, but not to an extreme point. I was bullied in middle school, and then I had my growth spurt, and then I wasn't bullied anymore. I've told this story before, but like the guy who was he was a dick to me. One summer I had my growth spurt and I got like a lot taller, and he used to like tower over me a little bit, and he walked up to me from a distance, and when he got close, noticed how tall I was at that point, and was like, oh, yep, and then walked right by me, not wanting to seemingly deal with it. Hello, team. Let's just ignore the stuff that happened. Group dance. I can pick if I do a group or solo dance. That's what I was asking for. Ah, brilliant. I mean, again, I would like it in stages, but that's great. Let's not be the teacher Yankee. Let's be keeping it real. I like keeping it real. And let's do... Girls is the only one I full comboed everything except all of girls. Thought back with everybody after. See, that's difficult, right? Because that works in certain cases, but not in all. And in some places, there's like a zero tolerance policy, so fighting back results in you. I can pick the location. Sometimes, you know, there's a zero tolerance policy, and then you're just punished for responding. It's a I mean, I feel like we've gotten quite far in this game without having a proper discussion on bullying. And do it. Can I do on stage with Yagami in the National High School Dance Jam venue? This is gonna have the fucking light show, isn't it? This is gonna tank my FPS. Oh no, it's just normal. Cool. Nope. That looks like the weird visual effects that they did. Girls, we got the energy that'll let us be. Girls, we got that quality. It's a sight to see. And whoever want to hear my story, I'll tell you how I got my way. That's where I lose it. I've actually completely lost it. I hate the vibrating effect that it keeps doing. That's a weird one. Did that miss? I'm pretty sure I just got a miss. Ah! That was bad. I mean, it's not. I mean, we don't like. I don't even know if we have a lot of time left in the stream to discuss it too much. But ultimately, I don't know. I really dislike how this game handled the start of it, where they were talking about the psychology behind bullying, and then they were like, "Oh, people are just like, they've got no choice. They're biologically predispositioned to it, or something." And I was like, "This is shit. This is like a weird way to discuss this issue because that's just not correct." And I'm pretty sure, from what I understand of child psychology, like a lot of what the start of this game talked about was just wrong. You got 4 like detectives all sitting in a room reading Bullying for Dummies, and they're just not. It's just incorrect information. Let's rabbit it up. Yeah, this game's been a bit. I mean, we've moved away from it very quickly. Like we've gotten way more into the murder. No, Bullying for Dummies was wrong. It's more often than not like an environmental issue in the home. Maybe outside of the home, but like outside of school or even within school. Could be frustration about performance, could be the way that someone is treated by their parents or saw their parents treat others. But this game was like, oh no, it's just in the biology, right? People are just wired to be bullies. That's it. There's no choice. It's like, no. There are environmental. Almost. I can't think. Like, I want to just say always, but I feel like that's casting a wide net. Fucking hell, even like diagnosed sociopaths are able to integrate into society in a way that doesn't, you know, result in them chucking people off of roofs. It takes time, but okay, I got past the scary a bit. Okay. I can get past the scary bit. I just fucked up a little bit there. Yeah. What were we talking about? I don't know. But yeah, I then in high school I went to the same school where my mum taught. And being that I was like almost 6 foot at that point, and my mum taught at the school, people weren't like, I wasn't gonna be the target. Human DNA the least was bullying if it was like a grading thing. I just like, I think it's almost irresponsible to claim that it's like intrinsically in the DNA to be a bully. Because they were talking about, like, if I remember right, and I might be remembering this incorrectly, it was borderline, they were talking like it was borderline the alpha bullshit, where it's like, alpha? Oh yeah, like some people are just like hardwired to be competitive and bully others, and it's like, what the fuck are you talking about, Yagami? That's not right. Well, that's a dream I had. But it's not an easy thing to solve, because like a lot of people need to like there are multiple people who need to be able to identify it, and the solutions aren't always in place. Like if somebody's got home life that facilitates the developmental growth of a person into becoming like becoming a bully and treating others with a lack of respect and almost like in violence, how do you solve that as first off that kid, because that kid doesn't know necessarily any better, but they'll become an adult and then that'll be the way that they've seen the world. How do you identify as a teacher if it's like not very apparent. And then how do you confront the home life thing? It's not a comfortable topic. Because I'm not... the solution is not clear. I mean, the solution is, like, fucking don't be a terrible person and then pass that on to your kids. But, unfortunately, things don't often work out that easily. Don't get caught out by the end. Don't get caught out by the end. Don't get caught out by the end. That's full combo. That's full combo. I don't even need it to pop up. Of course it's full combo. Yeah! Yeah! Well, that's a good end. There we go. That's the good end. The good end is me getting full combo. We did it, gamers. We did it. Okay, now I will figure out a good sub amount for the or follower amount. I don't know what a good amount would be for a dance goal. 40's too much. But I don't want to pick a smaller number because I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. So, like, I have to pick a number that's balanced in a way where it's enough for me to feel like I'll do it. Don't be a bit... Oh, that's not how we talk in this chat. Let's be a bit more polite there. There's that toxic masculinity shit we've been talking about. 40 is good in your opinion? Perfect. That's all I need. One person has said that 40 is a good number, and that's all I need. I was thinking of making 70. Oh, yeah, let's just go bigger. I was thinking of making it a follower goal, because that would be... No, subs are better, because subs are more difficult, and then I don't have to fucking do it. Yeah. Why didn't I do it in September? At least it would be affordable. I mean, it's 40 individual people, I would hope. And then Mr. Tohoku, for some reason, fronting up 10 of them because the man's insane. The reason why I didn't do it in September is because... Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second to figure out why I didn't do this in September. Lost Judgment, release date... It's because Lost Judgment came out on the 24th of September. And if I had done it in September, I would have had less than a week to find the dancing minigame and come up with the idea. I could wait until next year and we would all forget about it. I don't know. Yeah, maybe we'll leave it at 40. Why not? Why not? Why? 40 just seems too high. But it's also, that's like, I'm like, 40 seems too high, and therefore I should keep it there, because then I don't have to do it, because no one is going to be able to organise. If anybody just paid for it all, I'd be angry, genuinely angry if one person just paid for it all, because I would be upset at the amount of money that would go into that for an individual. But no one's going to be able to organise, like, 20 of their friends to sub via Twitch Prime, so that's fine. Anyway, yeah, this is the end. I'm running around in game, and I realize none of you guys can see it. Yeah, that's the stream. That's the stream. Please do not let Mr. Beast lock onto my stream. I don't want to go near it. Yeah, that's the stream. You know the drill. We will be back tomorrow. E-buy to your homies. Make sure to e-buy the homies every night. And yeah, we will probably be doing Lost Judgment tomorrow. If not, something. Goodbye, e-buy, farewell, and matashtas.